All right. Video transitions. Video transitions are important for your video if you want them to seem flowing effortlessly. It keeps the viewer engaged. It's an important step in the video making process to effortlessly transition from one scene to the next without having these crazy jump cuts kind of thing. And it's uh, really better for understanding that we're going to one stage of the video to the next. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can add a transition to your clips, in between your clips, the start of your clip, and as well as audio transitions, how to make your audio transition from one sound to another. This is helpful for whenever there's cars in the background and the audio just jumps out of nowhere. So with that being said, here is the tutorial. So I have a couple clips prepared that have nothing to do with each other, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to be making a purpose. So Adobe goes ahead and gives you a bunch of video transitions for free. You can go ahead and click the down arrow on your video transitions and you'll see a bunch of transitions. So for the sake, we're gonna go ahead and use the iris cross to transition from this clip to the other clip, and you do that by placing it right in between the both of them. Now this is kind of short, but you can see transition. So if you want this, if you want to make the transition longer, you just hover your mouse over the left or the right side and it'll go ahead and edit it on for both of the sides, and voila. So now the transition is longer and it's more apparent, it's more visible. It takes longer, and there you go. So uh for the as my cat. Okay. Uh, for the dissolve, you may notice that there is a blue background, blue stroke contouring it, and that is because it is the default transition for Premiere. So whenever this is the case, you can just go ahead and press Control D, and it will add it to the start of your clip, and then from there you can go ahead and drag it, and as well as the end of the clip. And this transition is that transition that you see that fades in from black, fades out to black. Yeah. So there's more to transitions. You can actually edit the transition. So you can reverse it. You got this reverse thing, and it will appear to be going the other direction instead of how it was before. And you can also edit the ending, the start as well as the ending of it, and it's just something to play around with. So you saw how that worked. Otherwise, I can just go ahead and have my start like that, like I started like that, and then phase in, phase out to the next clip like that. So audio transitions. So these are just some music stuff that I got for the sake of, but you can see that they're completely different audios. So you can go ahead and audio transition. This is the most popular one, the contrast power. And for this sake, since the clip didn't since the audio does not come from the same video, it actually won't transition. Like you can see this top left white arrow here means that it's the start of the clip, and since it's the start of the clip, that means that there's no information on the there's no information before it. So if you try to drag, then there's nothing. But if you go on the other direction, you can easily do that. You can cut in the middle, cut in the middle, and then you could put your audio transition like that. But that doesn't really make much sense, so we're gonna go ahead and take this one and we're gonna drag it. We're gonna cut here, and we're gonna cut here, and then we're gonna transition these clips. So it's gonna look, it sounds kind of weird. We put it in the middle, and it'll just like, it kind of like made it sound okay, you know, better than it was before. So those were the transitions for Premiere. If you enjoyed, if you learned something, then great. Thank you for watching and enjoy.